Hi. Hello, Slushy and Company. Hello, Iori-run. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. And, yeah, hello, Slushy. Hello, Company. Hello, everybody. Such a pleasure to have you here. Yeah. In the back rooms of Ikuman. Up on the big screen tonight. Well, I am just so deeply flattered to be up here. Hi, Obelisk. Hi, Obelisk and wife. Watch the VOD of Fata. The voice acting is so good. I'm so flattered. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying so. I don't remember the voices I was doing for everyone, but I will absolutely, do my best to do just as well tonight. Let's move me over just a little bit. Make me just a little smaller. But thank you so much for the compliment. Well, you can see how much I'm smiling. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I'm coming through sounding okay tonight as well. Let's switch over here and load for you. Wait, do I have a mug? We'll load up for you. Oh, the beautiful music, the beautiful art. I'm already, once again, just in love. In love once again with this time tricked onward. There's a time skip. There was a party, and there's a bit of a love triangle between our main character, male deuteragonist, and his Brokon sister, and a new maidservant girl who may or may not be a witch. And this is the first door in the house. So, time checked onward. Everyone working toward their own individual goals. You're rooting for the sister? Perfectly valid. She's kind of a bitch, but, she's... You can't say she doesn't mean it when she says she loves him, right? But it's not the kind of love where, like, what you might think of as maybe like real love or pure love, where you kind of want what's best for them no matter what. It's a very selfish kind of love, but, aside from the, genetic degeneration and general social mores associated with it, the incest would be great, I'm sure. And, good for them. Love wins, as they say. Okay. Slowly but surely, time tricked onward. Everyone working toward their own individual goals. Each early summer breeze that blew through the garden was like God's hallowed breath, carrying the flowers' fragrance in through Rose Manor's windows. If only time could be stopped, and this beautiful era made to live on through eternity. As usual, Mill's eyes chased after the white-haired girl, and Nellie pursed her lips in frustration at him. A very quick reintroduction to the love triangle, because there was supposed to be no one else for Mel but Nellie. And this white-haired vixen. But she was still rather docile for now. Even taking into account how self-centered she behaved, how fickle her temper, Nellie's fits were still no worse than a playful kitten. See? At that very moment, our lively little feline had her claws poised to swat at the flaxen-haired young man. Flaxen, of course, because the word blonde had not been invented yet. Mel, you promised me, or have you forgotten? I haven't forgotten, I'm just asking if we can go another day. Oh my god, I have to take a second to, just take in the art again, because I haven't looked at it since the last time I read Fata Morgana, and it's just so gorgeous. Imagine being able to paint like this. Goals, really. Another day? This isn't something that happens every day. I've been looking forward to tonight's performance for so long. There's nothing I can do about that. We're having a gathering at the priest's home tonight. Several high-ranking officials have come up from the mainland just for this. Who cares? I care. No, Nelly. It doesn't have to be me. It goes with you. No, I want to go with you, Mel. You've been so distant lately, dearest Mel. Your expression, it's like softer, but still like, no, something like the gesture is still very like, like she's gonna say, you know what you did. You refused to do anything with me. At least let me manipulate you. That's not true. Tell me, if you can't go today, when can you? That's actually kind of fair. When will you be willing to go out with me? When will you be willing to play cards with me? To have tea together? I can't make any promises. I have things to do. Obligations. And Denelli, you're almost an adult yourself. Stop acting like such a child. Ooh. Death blow. I'm not an adult yet. I'm still a kid. If it means I don't get to play with you anymore, dearest Mel, then I don't want to be an adult. Nelly, you can't... Lady Nelly, the master wishes to speak with you. Huh? Father does? What could he want? Go on, Nelly. You can't make Father wait. He's very particular about people keeping their appointments. Yes, he is. What's got her in such a foul mood? Thank goodness for small miracles. Nelly just won't seem to take me at my word lately. You mustn't be so harsh on her. She is your one and only darling little sister. You're right, but still, she's taken it a bit too far of late. Oh, I'm not so sure. She does not seem to be behaving any differently to me. Am I the one acting differently then? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you are. Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a favor? Me? What can I do for you? I was thinking. Physically, Will was undeniably a young man, but the smirk that crossed his lips as he schemed gave his face the sweet look of a little boy. Or perhaps that was simply part of his charm, and it was not age disparity, but his character that made his smile so heartwarming. What did he ask of me? You shall find out soon enough. It's cloudy. And thank goodness for that, too. Though it would be even better if it were even darker out. I believe the textile shop was around here. Hi there. Lord Mel, fancy meeting you here. Yeah, what a surprise. So, what do you say we take this chance and go for a little walk? Hey, he's got a little schmoof with it. Hey, good for you, man. Since you're sensitive to the sunlight, We can keep our eyes out for shadowy areas as we go. I don't know if anyone listening played that game when you were a kid, where you try to jump from like shadow to shadow or like tile to tile, things like that. And if you feel unwell, just let me know. Huh. That music is so pretty. I was sent out to run an errand. Don't worry about that. Come on, follow me. It's really this track just has like such an air of like youthful romance, doesn't it? I think it's very sweet. Uh, sorry, it actually wasn't an accident that we crossed paths. I planned this out ahead of time, as to have you sent out on a fake errand. Devious. It feels like I'm always on alert back at the mansion. That's really cute, actually. I think that's very sweet. Can't relax in my own house. It's actually kind of funny, and that's a very nice expression. She seems upset, almost. Sorry, that was inappropriate of me. I just thought, since the sun's mostly blocked out, it would be alright if... I'm feeling just fine. We do love our awkward silences, don't we? Of course, I get her out of the house and I can't even think of anything to say. Hey, yes? Have you settled into life at the mansion? I have. Everyone has been such a big help. It's really soft, sweet expression. That's good to hear. Indeed. Yeah. Yes? Nellie told me I do help redecorate her room sometime back. Yes, that was shortly after I had arrived. What of it? Yeah, that day, Nellie told me that you don't. I don't? Never mind. Sorry, it's not important. It's so important, bro. Come on. Come on, man, please. Just say it. I'm fucking losing it, man. I'm losing it. Please just say something. Yep. It is important, but I can't just ask how she feels about me. You literally can, dude. You literally fucking can. That would make it sound like do you not? Make it sound like I do, don't I? Character development? This early in the stream? I'm down. Lord Mel? Oh, sorry. It looks like it might rain again today. This usually gets better as summer approaches, not worse like it has been. It won't be a heavy storm, though. Smiles. No? The wind is too gentle. You can tell from that? Vaguely, yes. Oh, that's impressive. I often leave the house unprepared, only to find myself sloshing back in the rain. You laugh a lot more than you used to. Do I? Yeah. And I like that. Look better with a smile on your face. Damn! Smile suits Lady Nellie much better than I. What? Her smile and your smile are completely different. Also, that smile suits you as well, Lord Val. Do you really think so? What am I supposed to do in the face of a smile like that? So, yeah, yes? Uh, 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 knowing her, if I ask if I'm imposing, she'll say no without hesitation. Trying to cover myself isn't going to get me anywhere. Hold on a second. I never did get you those flowers like I promised. There was a single white rose blooming in the garden. Just like her, right? I was planning to give it to you, but it disappeared before I had the chance. Oh. So, I'd like you to have this. It's not a real rose, but it won't wilt either. Hi. Mel was holding an ornamental white rose. It was an impressively detailed replica of the real thing, crafted by an incredibly skilled artisan's hand. It was, I imagine, made by the same craftsman from whom Mel had ordered Nellie's birthday necklace. The young man, who, but a handful of days earlier, had said he had no sweetheart, had come in to commission a present for a girl. The master of the shop must have been quite surprised. Or perhaps it had given him a good laugh instead. Kids, very endearing. It was for this moment that he so desperately sought for time together with a white-haired girl. I don't know what you like, so I had to base it on my sister's tastes. My apologies. I cannot accept this. Is the design not to like you? No, I just... If you're concerned about how much I paid for it, don't be. I just want you to have it. That's all. Please. Please. Why are you so kind to me? Why? Because... Sorry, I cannot accept it. A clear glint of flustered panic was visible in her red eyes. There's not a girl in the world whose heart would not flutter at the sight of the sparkling rose accessory. But her reaction was far from delight. As a matter of fact, there were traces of fear and apprehension in her countenance. I beg your pardon. Oh, hold on. With a look of distress on her face, the white-haired girl made her run off, but Mel grabbed her by the arm in the nick of time. At least, tell me why. Is it because you dislike me? Oh, so you hate me. I never said. Something's wrong with me. From the day you arrived at the mansion, it's like I haven't been myself. Been strangely aflutter ever since then. Local boy discovers first crush. Whether I try to study, or whether I try to read, none of it sticks. I'm just looking at pages of text, tracing rows of letters, only for them to disappear as soon as I look away. It's all because of you. I truly am sorry. Please, don't be any more generous than you already have. I'm with you. My willpower wavers. What do you mean by that? Means you're in, bro. I'm so sorry. Ah, wait! Oh, this is a new sprite. The drapery. My goodness, look at this cloth. That's beautiful. You know, the facial features a little misshapen Mr. Potato Head, but just focus on the rendering and everything. It's beautiful. Mel's grip loosened for a moment, allowing her to slip free and dart off like a gust of wind, not giving him a chance to stop her a second time. The dumbfounded, flaxen-haired boy stood frozen in place, left all by himself. Oh, the breeze, which the white-haired girl had called gentle earlier, felt faintly chilly, almost as if mocking him. Hey, it looks like she's even less fond of me than I thought. God, I'm crying. I'm pathetic. Well, if it isn't Mel, what might you be? Oh, are you crying? I'm so pitiful. Sorry you had to see this. Think nothing of it. I passed by a girl just a few moments ago. She appeared to be rather distressed as well. Did something happen between the two of you? No, nothing happened, Father, and that's precisely the issue. Or something like that, you know. It wasn't good enough, it seems. Not good enough. That was the new maid I was telling you about before. I was, like you said, Father, I was keen on her. Quite. Enough to bring me to tears, like a miserable child. Ooh. But she rejected me. I don't even have what it takes to be a stand-in prince. Mel. I apologize for complaining to you about this. I'm completely hopeless. Mel? Please don't try to cheer me up. I don't need any sympathy. No, Mel, listen to me. What? I've seen that girl before. What do you mean? But, you said she was a servant at your house, right? In which case... Yes, she is. Please tell me, Father. Where did you see her? Why must you be so evasive? It was probably someone else. Someone else? You're saying you mistook someone who stands out as much as her? Father? She and a man, whom I assume is her father, paid a visit to the church once. Oh. They came asking for food. Their clothes in tatters. The two were emaciated, and I don't think they were eating daily. What? Wait a minute, are you saying? She's a beggar. Oh. But Father said she came from an esteemed house. Which is why I said I might be mistaken, Mel. She has a singular aspect, but it is possible there is another girl who looks similar. Deep down, though, the priest surely believed the opposite. And so he said sternly, like teacher to pupil, But you must be absolutely certain, Mel.
Understood? You cannot proceed any further without knowing her ancestry.
May I visit the church, Father?
By all means.
In the back of Mel's mind, a vision of the night of the storm, the night the white-haired girl arrived at the mansion, was surely replaying. She had been wearing little more than rags and covered in grime, hardly the appearance of a respectable young lady of class. Have I been putting her through unnecessary stress? If she actually turns out to be nameless, to be rankless, no matter where she comes from, my heart has decided. I will not fool myself about how I feel any longer. Let's fucking go. I'm like clapping like, hell yeah, man. No, I cannot fool myself. But how does she feel? What will everyone else think? To find out why she was welcomed into our house. I'll ask Mother or Father. No, if... reason... They don't know she isn't aristocratic. Better off not saying anything. But if they don't, then does that mean she's been lying to us? And to them? I have to find out. This time, I must get answers. No, absolutely not. You come back and the first thing you say is that? I hate you, Father. I will not stand for this. Why? Just suddenly throw that on me. You didn't even ask for my opinion. No, I won't do it. I'm fine the way things are. I'm just fine. Dearest Mel, I need your help. I don't want to get married. Oh, shit. I wonder who Father picked. Now, Sin Fata Morgana. This may seem sudden, but I must confess that I have made a grave mistake. My transgression is that I was unable to completely predict where this path we were traveling led. My hands were full, dealing with my immediate day-to-day tasks. So I could do naught but pray there was happiness waiting in the future. Happiness for everyone who lived within Rose Manor. But I am but a mere maid. There are limits to what I am allowed to do. And furthermore, it was not my place to offer her my hand. Roads, such as the one we were following, have a way of diverging with little warning. And if you do not turn the wheel exactly right at the sudden forks, you may end up somewhere horribly off course. I was well aware of that fact, which is why I thought that what I did was for the best. Lurking at work right now, though. Thank you so much for being here, chicken. Pleasure to have you. Thank you for the company. A flash, a flicker. It's happening again. I made sure the door was closed, but I can sense someone standing there. Someone watching me. Footsteps. They're looking down at me. I want to open my eyes, but I can't do it. Curses. You're just going to leave without doing anything, aren't you? Then hurry up and get out of here. Free me from this torture. No. Tonight they're on my bed now, looking down on me. My neck. Oh, I can't speak. I can't move. These cold fingers. That soft breath. Flicker. Why? I can move my body, but that's not important right now. Oh, bro. Holy shit. Let's go. It's so pretty. The smell of roses. Scent of a world far removed from ours. He made to gasp at the sight before him, only to realize he could not. The pressure of her cold fingertips wrapped around his throat robbed him almost entirely of the ability to breathe. Sleep paralysis demon GF. When will it be my turn, bro? When will it be my turn? Why? He silently mouthed a word. For that moment, at least, her melancholic ruby eyes were focused wholly on the flaxen-haired young man. In them glowed a faint flicker of willpower and a continuously burning agitation that aroused her to action. Told you to stop being so kind to me. Why? It will all be over soon. Please don't make any noise. Why? To put an end to this family. You are my only... Why are you shaking? Well, upon hearing Mel's words, the strength drained from her slender fingers. He had not been questioning why she would do such a thing. There was, of course, a trace of bewilderment in his eyes, but he did not shout, nor did he tremble in fear. He instead expressed concern for the young woman who looked like a cornered rabbit. Sleep paralysis demon bunny GF when I am not shaking. You are. I can see it. As he slowly regained his breath, Mel's voice, too, grew clearer. Conversely, the red-eyed girl's grew progressively more faint and raspy. You are not doing this because you genuinely want to. There is some other reason. This is what I desire. Have you been to my room before? You have. I'm sorry. Well, I'll be damned. Tell me, why are you shaking? You're not putting any pressure on my neck. You're choking. Why haven't you run? Because I cannot fathom why you would do this. So I'm not afraid. Do you hate me so deeply? You want me dead? Do you despise me to the point you would be willing to take my life with your own hands? Oh no, I don't. See? Like I said, there's another reason. If it isn't because you detest me, then tell me. Why is it? Sorry. I will leave your room now. I will do my best not to bother you any further. So please forget anything ever happened. You gotta embrace her, bro. Embrace her now. Do you think I'm just going to say okay and let you go? Why can't you tell me the reason? I'm sorry. Alright, then I'll try and guess. What? It has something to do with your lineage. You're troubled by it somehow. Am I right? I thought so. Oh, how do you know about that? The priest at the church told me he had seen you before. He also told me a little about your origin. Hey. But that's all I know. The only difference between us is social rank. I don't know what would cause you to do this. Please, tell me who you really are. Tell me why you came to the mansion. And why Father allowed you to be a maid. I haven't said anything to Mother or Father. If you're hiding the truth from them, they still don't know. But I want to. I won't get mad at you, or have you punished. I'll even swear to God if you like. And you know that really meant something. I want to be the prince who whisks you away. Bro! I want to be the prince. I want to be like the prince who rescued the girl from the dark mansion and showed her the world. It's a good aspiration. I know I'm not that dependable, but I want to help you. Why do you show me such compassion? Why do you treat me like this? I have my hand around your neck. Why? I thought it would be obvious. Or have I not expressed myself well enough? I love you. I love you. Every time you push away, it crushes me. I didn't even know my heart could feel such distress. Mel is so sweet. I'm a fan of Mel. If you dislike me and don't want to be with me, then I'll just have to live with that. Confessing your love to someone who is choking you out is so romantic. I'm saying, bro. This is the proper way to treat your sleep paralysis demon GF, by the way. We're taking notes. As much as it may hurt. But if you have some other reason, some weight on your shoulders that you can't share with anyone else, tell me. I want to help you. There are other options. Things we can do about your... Well, that's not it. Huh? I've tried to hate you so many times. So yes, there's more to it than just social status. Oh, but I can't do it. I couldn't make myself do it. What do you mean? I had so many chances. But I couldn't do anything. She spoke in a stifled voice, as if every word had to fight to escape her lips. She appeared so fragile, so precarious, looking down on him, that it seemed as though, if a gust of wind were to whisk through the room, it would blow her away completely. Her pale fingers were trembling, like she had tried to squeeze them again, and failed. However, her hand did not pull away from his still slender neck. Her hand, so cold. He did not challenge her, but simply kept his eyes fixed on hers, as if carefully watching to see what she would do next. I'll say it as many times as I must. I love you, and I wouldn't be able to accept losing you without knowing anything. So please, tell me the reason. I'll see to it that you're taken care of. Those are the words of a man of means, Lord Mal. Of someone blessed enough to have pity for others. You're a foolish young man. You know nothing. Jon Snow. The greatest fool of all is myself. If you agree to punish me, I will talk. These kids are freaky. What the fuck? Tell me. Her long white hair and his soft flaxen hair touched. For just the briefest of moments, it appeared in the darkness, as though they had fused together. The white-haired girl, having finally gathered the courage, began to slowly tell her tale. the night of the storm, I paid a visit to Rose Manor, this mansion. My father and I were always on the move, traveling across the land by foot, so it was only recently that we heard rumors of Rose Manor. There are several reasons why we couldn't stay in one place. First is my unusual appearance. People often find the color of my skin or eyes disconcerting. So after living in one place for long enough, unsettling rumors would begin to spread, forcing us to leave. Another reason was my father's line of work. He painted pictures for a living. We had trouble finding a patron, so we had to work day to day.
Bro, it'd be like that.
When he was no longer able to find work in a city, we would move. We were birds that migrated without a flock. When we arrived at this town, my father was exhausted and weak. That is when we learned of Rose Manor and the family who dwelled within it. Rhodes is a name my father could never forget. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family.
Hold on. Your father was an artist here?
Yes. It was before I was born, so you probably don't remember, Lord Mel.
So, you knew about us before you came here?
For as long as I can remember, I've known the name Rhodes. My father was chased from your house. Just because they didn't like something he painted. Her eye closed. So pretty. Wakefield, the Rhodes family. No one else would become his patron. Just as a good reputation spreads, so too does a bad one. Rented once as a failure, no one will take you in ever again. You nobles throw your parties and spread your gossip about this painter or that sculptor. The rose you tried to give me is an example of that. It was certainly crafted with skill, but the jeweler is only known because some aristocrat spoke highly of him. My father's paintings were no less skillful. He was a talent that could not be easily imitated, but no one was willing to separate the art from the artist. The Rhodes family stole everything from my father, but even thrown out onto the streets, his only skill was painting. That was all he could do to earn a living. What little money we had for food, he gave to me. He did anything he could to ensure my survival, even at the expense of his own well-being. My father passed away in this town. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms, ran his fingers through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. If I had a normal appearance, I'm sure life would have been much easier. He was always sorry, telling me how sorry he was for making life so hard, even though it's not his fault I look like this. I disdained the Rhodes family for putting my father through such hardship. I imagined you were still living in decadence, acting as though nothing had ever happened. No, you wouldn't even care about the fate of one simple painter. Your lives meant nothing to you. And so, I sought to bring misfortune upon you. And that's why you tried to kill me. Truth, I wanted to take the master's life, but your father spends so much time outside the mansion. And so, you're right. If they lost me, it would put my family in a very difficult position. Just the whole of my tale. You now know about my father, and how I feel about you. Having told you of the blackness in my heart, I cannot go on living like nothing has changed. Please give me punishment. Why? Well, why would you have me put the one I love through any more misery? I'm not fit for your affection. Not only because I am not aristocratic, but because every time I spoke with you, I did so holding this darkness in my heart. Does that not unnerve you? In the end, it was my family's actions that caused you so much suffering. Would that your father were still alive. Perhaps I could have done something. I'm sorry. And besides, you hesitated. You didn't actually kill me. What am I even to punish you for? As you said, you had countless opportunities, but you could not bring yourself to do it. Tell me, why couldn't you kill me? Because if it's because I've given you enough reason to have even the slightest bit of interest in me. Yeah, I think was assigned vision it. What? I assumed the residents of this manor would be cold. People who believe that wealth and rank mattered above all. But on the night of the storm, Mistress was the first one to extend her hand to me. I arrived at the mansion, disguised as a beggar. Actually, disguised is not the right word, as many nights I only survived on the generosity of others. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. So that was Mother's doing. I could scarcely believe she would invite a stranger into her house. That she would treat a stranger with such compassion. I thought perhaps she knew who my father was. But I had never met any of you before, so she must simply be that kind-hearted a woman. And the mistress continued to treat me with kindness, despite my disquieting appearance and the darkness in my heart. In time, I began to grow less and less sure of myself. Was what I meant to do truly right? Were the things I felt truly justified? But it was a certain fact that my father was here, and that he had been chased out. So I decided I should take your life, to put an end to everything, before I wavered any further. And then... And then... And then... You, you were too kind to me. It's all your fault. You laugh with such affection, because you give me smiles like that, because you say the things you say. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I'm so happy to hear that, despite the unusual circumstances. Please don't say you want to leave. Don't ask me to punish you. I couldn't do anything for your father, but at least allow me to do something for the daughter he cared for so dearly. You're far too kind-hearted. But I'll be happier with you around. You can become a real aristocrat. Huh? There are families that would be willing to adopt you. Especially knowing it would bring them ties to the Rhodes family in the near future. You saying, that as long as you're okay with that, of course. I don't understand how you could possibly say that. I have my hand around your neck, even as we speak. Yeah, leave it there. It seems reasonable enough to me. My man. I'm desperately looking for some way to not have to lose you. I couldn't. I don't know any etiquette or social customs. How could I? You can learn all of that. You're pretty and naturally graceful. You'll do just fine. You're such an aristocrat, Lord Mal. Eyes open again. What? Why you come up with compliments so easily? Oh, only for you. Nellie says my poetry has as much charm as a dissertation. I don't understand theater. It puts me to sleep. You laughed. Thank goodness. Keep smiling. You don't have to stop. A smile on your face is a smile on mine. No matter how deep the darkness has taken root in your heart, it can always be removed. I believe people are capable of forging their own futures. What do you say we go to the theater sometime? I promise I won't sleep through it. At the private theater, we can get seats at the far end of the second floor, so we won't have to stand. They would be pretty lavish seats, and it would give you a chance to experience the noble life. Please, don't be shy. I can have clothes prepared for you. I'll ask one of the maids who can keep a secret. Say, the one with black hair. She kind of scares me, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How could you show such compassion for me? Try to inflict harm upon you. Am I allowed to feel such joy? For every day you suffered, a day of happiness. That's how it has to be. Make it 2 days, maybe 3, and we'll call it even. So stand by my side. He softly whispered the girl's name. For several long moments, her lips trembled in trepidation, but in time, she squeezed them together and made a smile. He wrapped his arms around her unbelievably slender, frail frame, holding her tight in an affectionate embrace. He did it. He did it. Let's go. Mel approached me the next day. He explained to me the course of events, and then asked me to dress her up more beautifully than any other noble girl had ever been. She was already a very pretty girl, so even without much effort on my part, simply putting her in a dress, she radiated beauty. I was quite partial to her smile, so I agreed to help, thinking that if it would lead to their happiness, I could not ask for anything more. Never anticipated what would happen next, though. Perhaps my hopes were unreasonable after all. And what happens next is, take a little break, because it's coming up on that hour very soon. Thank you for being here. I'm going to get some tea. Oh, new music? Oh, fuck, it's beautiful. Stretch, GPB, GPG, ETC. Yeah, the tragedy has been coming up. Definitely very, very well foreshadowed. We'll see what's up with the tragedy after a little break. I'm just gonna, instead of going to the BRB screen, I'm just going to I think leave it here. Oh fuck, that is really, really pretty. Say we'll be back by 10:30 PST. I have very delicious citrusy tea. It's not hot, you know, it's warm, soothing. Waves at you. Hi. Hey, hello. Let's sip. Very refreshing. I do have like several drinks on my desk, so I have tea, I have water, I have coffee. The coffee is like a little sugar-free chocolate caramel thing with a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled over the top. It's really good. It's really good. But now back to the impending tragedy. Oh boy. Hope you're doing well, by the way, Prince Animate. It's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. No, Nelly. You love the theater, so don't look so cross. Hmm. Nellie was out with a man other than her brother that evening. A rare sight indeed. And she was quite clearly in a foul mood. I will not stand for this. Well, good thing the theater has seating. And I should have to marry a man as disagreeable as Arthur. It's unthinkable. The young man at her side was Nellie's fiancé, selected by her parents. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel, but she had little say in this matter. She was, for lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. Oh, how furiously she had fought against it. She had shoved aside the Abigail, trying to fasten her corset, locked herself in her room, and sobbed for quite some time. It required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date. Come now, you should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. Or do you want people to think we don't get along? Do we get along? Now, she has the gesture in her hand is so perfect for, like, sentences like that, you know what I mean? Like, do we get along? Nails emoji. Well, I want to, for what it's worth. What it's worth to you is my name, not me. Are you really going to be like that? I went out of my way to take you to your favorite play. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet? It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. So why should we have to see an old play at a theater full of commoners? It may be private, but even so. Arthur doesn't even get a sprite. He doesn't deserve one. Look at this fucking shithead. This cute girl deserves better, and he deserves nothing. I would rather just have a show put on at my estate. Oh, he's sort of a bottom tooth character. Snap, 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 I'm saying. Stop talking already. Why should I have to marry someone like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will put a stop to this. I'll talk to father as many times as I might, just kill him. Please don't make such a scene. It's shameful. There are people around. Remember, you represent your family. Besides, our families are hardly strangers to one another. Try as you might, I doubt you can get rid of my... No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement. You don't? Your parents gave you too much freedom, and look at what a spoiled little girl you became because of it. She's charming. It'd be nice. Goodness, you're going to be quite the handful. Oh, get off your high horse. No, you're the one on a high horse, Nellie. You are going to be my wife. You could at least put some effort into liking me. Thank you. Excellent voice for him. What happens when I take you to a social engagement and you act like this? It's shameful to both of us. This coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nellie. What's your problem? When you choose to act like a lady, I'll gladly call you that again. Goodness gracious. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I have to marry a brashy little girl because it will help my family. Acting like it's a bad thing. Fuck you, dude. Some people. How dare you talk about me that way? You're not a damned princess. Open your eyes. Your eyes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try.
I doubt he'll have it, though. Otherwise, you can just go complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any friends.
Enough!
As you wish.
This is so frustrating. Why should I have to listen to this jerk mock me? I have Mel. I know, if Father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Kill him. Then we'll be able to convince him.
Come now, your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forward. Huh.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking down to me much longer.
Oh,
Is that?
wait, Nelly. Get back here. What is that damned child's problem? I didn't give her permission to leave. Father would be sure to hear about nothing says respectable male authority like complaining to your father that your wife doesn't like you. I cannot have the Rose making any more fool of me. Papa.
You're fine. Don't be shy. What? So many people are looking at me. Damn, she's so pretty. She's so pretty, dog. That's because you're gorgeous. No, it's because I look strange. Yeah, strangely gorgeous. I assure you that's not the case. It's true you have an unusual appearance, but right now, the unique color of your hair, your skin, and your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty. Haha. You sound like a prince, Lord Mel. What? You think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you, but I think you're a wonderful prince, not just a stand-in. Which makes you my princess, then. I don't. Oh, you're supposed to say, yes, I am there. Hey, look at how charming he's being. Good for you, man. You're going to make me sad. I guess I'll just have to keep working at it until you
Submit.
blushes. Oh yeah, the play's about to start. What am I supposed to be doing? Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. But there's one thing. Yes? If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? Hee hee hee. Huh?
Oh shit.
Nah.
What?
Dearest Mel. Nelly. Dearest Mel, why are you? What are you doing here? I asked her to join me. It's nothing to get worked up over. It is, it absolutely is. How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theater, dearest Mel, and you brought her? You're right, I'm not especially fond of plays, but I wanted her to be able to see one. Why are you making such a big deal out of this, Nelly? She's not suitable for you. What? She isn't good enough for you. Why would you choose her? She's creepy and you have no idea where she came from. Don't talk about her like that, Nelly. But I don't even know who her family is. I do, actually. I do. Oh, he actually said that. What? Lord Mel? It's fine. You just stay quiet. Like the other maids, she comes from a respectable house. I looked into it. However,
Circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is. No, you're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette, and she probably can't even dance. You expect me to believe someone like her is from a good house? Mean girl Nellie. Enough already, Nellie. Damn, she went back into the fucking background. Yelled at me. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please, stay out of this, Nellie. Isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? But, dearest Mel, this is so fucking sad, dude. This... You need to stop hanging all over me, Nellie, and find someone for... Wait. What are you doing at the theater? Are you here alone? Oh, yes, dearest Mel, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been wanting to talk to you about this since yesterday, but I haven't seen you at all. Settle down, Nellie. And what is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me. And he picked Arthur, that disagreeable little... Oh, right, that. I already know. What? I heard it from Father. That reminds me, you didn't show up at breakfast this morning. I see now. It was because of your engagement. Dearest Mel. Is that who you're here with today? In that case, you should get back to him, rather than waste any more time with us. You knew I didn't want to get married, Mel. So why? Why didn't you talk Father out of it? Because it's your time, Nellie. If there's someone else you'd rather be with, then, well, you could try persuading Father, but... You're the only prince for me, dearest Mel. And a prince always grants his princess's wishes. Doesn't he? I just want you to say you'll do that for me, dearest Mel. Lady Nellie. You stay out of this. It's all your fault. It's all because you showed up and played your little tricks on him. I warned you about this rat. Dearest Mel, she is not suitable for... I told you I'd had enough already. How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I can deal with you being a spoiled little girl, but how dare you be so derisive to someone else? Mel, he hit me. Lord Mel. Go on. The show's about to start. People are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed. Now. I will apologize to him afterwards as well. You said you would always be by my side. You would always be my prince. The time for make-believe is past, Nellie. Oh, no! I refuse to believe it. You will not have it. Nellie! My goodness, that girl. You're not going to go after her, Lord Mel? No, just let her go. The only place she even has to go is home. I just wish she'd start acting a little more like an adult. Imagine Lady Nellie simply... She what? No, it wasn't my intention to get between you. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault we had an argument. You two are so close. Well, yeah, we're siblings. So we're close, but nothing more. So uncultured. Nobody appreciates Nellie. It's kind of fucked up. I do care about Nellie, and I enjoy spending time with her. I do enjoy spending time with her. Anyway, sorry for making such a scene.
Oh, I
Imagine she left her betrothed behind without saying anything, so I'm going to go apologize to him. You have to keep up appearances. Stay here. I'll be right back.
very well.
That's so fucking sad. I feel so bad for Nelly.
Master, what are your thoughts on the tale so far? Which of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister?
I just think it's sad, man. But, like, realistically, obviously, like, Mel is not completely wrong.
Oh my, I apologize for the abrupt question.
It was very well timed, though.
Did I startle you?
What do I think?
Yes, I believe Mel was probably right.
Wow, exactly the answer that I gave, huh? He was also surely happier than her. But, you know, I still feel bad for Nelly.
As Mel had anticipated, Nellie fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside,
Probably one called for a different nobleman.
and ordered it to take her home. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return to was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set, and as a young lady, she could not simply go wandering through town alone. Nor did she have any acquaintances to take her in. Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements: her brother and the rose garden, and that is why I feel so bad for Nellie. They were the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence, exactly. And I don't think Mel really... No, Mel just doesn't get that. Because despite him being a kind of a dork, you know, he's pretty social. And Nellie really has nothing and no one else. Ah, ah, mm, mm. When she escaped back home, Nellie went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. And the life that waits for Nellie is just fucking sad. Nell gets to be with the one he wants and just tells Nellie to settle. Exactly. Exactly. No, yeah, it's be with, yeah. And Nellie was. The only person we've seen Mel speak with was the priest. I guess that's true. But, and the sister's not. That's true. Well, Mel also spoke with, like, the jeweler, and he seems comfortable speaking with, like, the servants, you know? He's at the very least not, like, as much of an isolated shut-in as Nellie. The people in town, yeah. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the levees. Hello, Aaron, dude named. Aaron, common dude named. Good to see you, thank you for being here. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams, blocking her tear ducts. Wah. I can't do crying like that. Why? Why? Why would you help me, Mel? You're playing To the Moon last time you were here? Yeah, that's right. It was a while ago, but thanks for coming back. Why won't you take my side? We did end up finishing To the Moon. You came from Hempy, right? I think. Good times. The decor in her room appeared blurry through her damp eyes. Memories of the day she had it redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity.
She told me she had no feelings for you. That liar! That liar! She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass craftworks, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. Hmm. Think so. Literally never saw you streaming again until now. I have done not a ton of streams on Twitch since then. Most of the streams that I've done in the interim um, have probably been on RPlay, like reading other visual novels that contain content not suitable for Twitch. Um, you know. But I will be more regularly streaming on Twitch again. Reading at least The House in Fata Morgana, and maybe I had a collab with my Dachis today, Nikadachi. We played Peak. It was awesome. It was on Ghost's channel, and I think Bucket streamed her POV as well. Yeah. Good times. That's why you couldn't find me. Yeah. And most of my streams are typically on RPlay, because like right now, the first thing I read on RPlay was Saya no Uta. I'm reading Krisaya no Kajitsu, Slow Damage, and Tsui no Sora as well. And those all contain very, very, very not Twitch safe elements. My schedule is up on Twitter, actually right here. And if you'd in general like to keep up, that's probably the best way to do so. But if not, that's also fair. Yeah, but I'll be around Twitch more often. Since I'm reading this. Tragic though it is very also Twitch safe. The vase she tossed shattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. It was a portrait she adored so dearly of her and her brother. Fuck, dude. I feel so bad for Nellie. And in what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life, the frame fell off its mounting, came crashing to the floor. Nellie darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was... Don't... Did the white-haired girl's father paint that? No fucking way. Could you imagine? Whenever stream Vagabond, like seeing what cool people are on. Whenever you feel like watching it, hey, I respect that, bro. That's awesome. Well, then I hope you see me around and think of me as one of those cool people. The two smiling children were, I watched a lot of streams for like a long time, before I started streaming. And I was the same. I didn't have a Twitter really until I started doing this. Or thought about doing this. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness. Inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand. My princess, no more. Though in her present state of mind, that image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and kind boy of her past. Just talking the wife about if he painted it or not. All we know is the painter was at the manor since before you, Mel, were born. So you could take it either way. Fair point. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we know. Yeah, that's true. The princess is no more either. You're not a princess anymore, Nellie. Some other woman has taken your place. Oh, my heart. Fuck, dude. I trusted you, Mel. I believed you to always be there for me. This painting is nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. That's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. A lie. Hmm. Hmm. I wish this painting never existed. Oh, she's gonna regret that. It was never made. That I never had a Come on, Nellie. This painting. This painting. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas. In a time, she noticed something peculiar. Huh? That sound. What? Is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint? Just a little more. Date. Why would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed. Completed. May 1587. 1587. She read aloud the faded, scratched up handwriting. Hidden lottery ticket, I'm saying. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. What is this? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? It was. Oh. Oh, I got a fucking chill, dude. I wasn't even born yet then, and Mel would have been just a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? Jude. Oh my god. There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean, pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. I got a sip, holy shit. High quality H2O. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable, incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now. Dude, no fucking way. Your son and our unborn daughter? What? That's why the painter was sent away. That's why the painter was sent away. Oh. What? So this was a painting of the future. And it really is of me and Mel. Holy shit. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I would not have even been inside Mother. Wait. So was that Mel and, like, the white-haired girl before the white-haired girl was born, so they didn't know she was going to be albino? What? 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 But then who is it? This VN is so fucking... What the... Who's that holding Mel's hand? Oh. The incest. Back on the menu. Absolutely, I'm saying, exactly. Rising either way. Yes, back on the menu. Rising. Fucking to the moon. Not like the game that I played last time Aaron was here, but you know. Who is that with my brother? On the menu as well. Well, you know. More, there has to be. Ow! Found it. There's more writing. I have to know. This is. Calm down. Calm down, Ellie. Something to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child. This is what the writing. This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. I will be punished, and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. It was the white-haired girl. It was. What the fuck? Though is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? Hello, Enjoy. Hi. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I see and appreciate the Eyes of Aether emote. I do hope it is a girl. Fucking wild. What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me, what does this mean? It means you got a white-haired older sister, and she's in love with their flaxen-haired older brother. And you and him are possibly, like, half-siblings, so you're, like, being together is a little more cowardly, but a lot more socially acceptable. Painting from 16 years ago. Hair color, sin. I do hope it is a girl. Holy shit. Mel and Nellie are full siblings. White hair girl is half to both. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, I get you, yeah. Alright, right. I thought it was like a different father. But like, well, it is. Like, I was thinking like Mel just came out looking like flaxen haired. But I guess see what you're saying, yeah. Yes? It's Nellie. Let me in. Lady Nellie. Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Oh my god, is this like the mean girl niceness thing? Almost like you were a princess. Lady Nellie? Say, I've got a question for you. Do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon. Did you not hear me? Unless the pager cooked Mel's father for more than 4 years. I mean, I feel like maybe because like he was employed with them for so long, right? No. I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I'm just so curious about where you got that white color from. I, my father was more tan than white, so I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father, had white hair. But that was simply because he was an older man. I do not think that he was born with. Lady Nelly? Imagine I'm doing like yandere laughter right now. I gotta keep the volume steady, but just imagine that, please. oh, oh, Storm. Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. Huh? And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. And the thing that Mel fell for is... Why do you have those? No, no, stay back. Bald. Bald devil. Bald devil woman. We have finally reached this point in the tale, Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. Very well then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion, not a single light visible in the halls. The house sat in wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, too, lay in bed, pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. She asked if the master's memory has been refreshed. Wonder if the master's smell. I don't know. Really. If like maybe he has the same appearance or something. I don't know, witchcraft or something involved at this point, because they kind of hinted at that a bit earlier in the story. Yeah. I'm just very interested to see. Morpheus, of course, not just from the Matrix, was a god, a Greek god associated with sleep and stuff, dreams and stuff. Suddenly, he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Another possible answer is that this tale is known to those who live at the Rose Manor there in the future, so she's asking if the master recalls the tale. Fair point and valid. So she's asking, yeah. Is someone there? Flicker. Answer me. A slender, feminine finger pressed gently against his lips. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of affection. The silhouette faintly visible in the dark room was the same as that night. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair. Oh, it's about to get real fucking freaky. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. A couple soft puffs of air tickled his face, as though she were silently laughing. He assumed her finger, all against his lips, was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly, delicately, trace the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline, as if over porcelain. Rather more forward than I remember. Well, I suppose you always were quite daring. This isn't the first time you've sneaked into my bedchamber, the boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise, so excited to see something fucked up. Yeah, this is looking real fucked up right now. Do you remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Indeed, she had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. It's dark. I can't see you very well. Why don't I light a lamp, or perhaps we could open the... Before he'd finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. Get it, Nelly? Good for you. In the near total darkness of his bedchamber, the two shadows appeared as one. This is so fucked up, bro. Protracted ellipsis. They remained that way for several minutes. Their kiss was innocent, no more than the pressing together of two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertips across his skin. And when their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he had been holding his breath. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said, "Oh my god, that flicker. Holy shit. Dearest Mel." Oh my god, fucking so chilling, that expression. Is there a way I can go back and just look at the... Dude, that expression was crazy. All the music, oh my god. Dearest Mel. But fucking chills, dude, that's so good. It's so good. Nothing. He could not speak. The silhouette hanging above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Or was it? Because the next words were, "Get off me!" He reflexively shoved the girl straddling him aside. She rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards him. Dude, that wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness, she slowly lifted her head. She's just so fucked up, dude. And then there was another flash of lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streaming between the gaps. And the art is so beautiful. Yellow eye, flaxen irises. Whoa! Oh my god. You know my real last name? Rhodes, by the way. No, wouldn't that be crazy though? Though in the bluish-white light, they took on a twinge of almost golden glow. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she's visited your bedchamber, is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you? Just stop this madness, Nelly. Why would you do this? Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So, if I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Oh, Nelly. Then I could be a princess again. Dearest Mel. What are you even talking about? He could not escape from her, from his sister's piercing gaze. I simply would have chosen Nelly from the beginning. Why? What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. But none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Oh, this?
You like my wig?
But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh.
You're hurting me, Mel.
What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do?
I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility, and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. There's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place.
You sound like a madwoman. It doesn't matter if she was of noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. Well, you promised you would stay by Nellie's side, didn't you? And didn't you just tell her to grow up? So why? How could you do that to her? I promised you that long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. You're not really listening, bro. Where is she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to get you to focus on me, and only me? We're siblings. Don't you understand what you're doing? Oh, I understand it quite well. Far better than you do, dearest Mel. I know that even a former queen was executed for it. But if we don't get caught, there's no problem. Nellie, are you saying you've always felt this way about me? Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mel? You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? Enough, don't say anything else. I love the, vague background as well. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about? Poor Mel. Tent in your complete ignorance. Alright, I'll tell you everything.
Mel, you can only love blood-related women.
Huh?
His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. That line gave me fucking chill again. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's your sister, Mel. Ha ha ha. Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Nell. Mel. You honestly know nothing? Say that her father was a painter? He painted pictures for a living. Well, what of it? For a time, my father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before, dearest Mel. The one hanging in my room, of the two of us. That was painted by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until he finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? You remember that day, dearest Mel? You couldn't possibly remember it. There's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. It was long ago. A painter in service of the Rhodes family. But that painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. Oh, the music. My father was chased from your house.
I just want to bathe in the music. It's like, it's so fucking good. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. See, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Abdullah's last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his hands through my hair. Apologetic look on his face. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite the fit. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house. Don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. It'd be nice if you could bury your head in the sand. But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No! I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? Knowing that you would never accept my affection? But then fancy that. You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel? True. Stop it. Enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this. Mel! I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never. For once, did I get to be your princess? Your very faint voice in this scene is the game voice acted, but the VA volume set real low. Not to my knowledge. I think they just had like, a voice like that's like a sound effect that they had for that scene. Like the laugh. The laugh was like a very like big moment that they put it as a sound effect in for. Not even once. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, Acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. My visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me. More than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually, I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way, after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why did she have to be your sister? Tell me, why? Oh, dearest Mel, here you are again reading such hard books. I love their like childhood sprites. Like the art is really, really cute. Your eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at pages. Oh, it is I'll be fine, Nelly. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day. No, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, dearest Mel, you won't be able to see me anymore. And wouldn't that be a tragedy? You worry too much. I can see you fine and well, my princess. Your hair glimmering like the sun, and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that'll never change. Plus, the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. No, this is my favorite season. Winter's cold and there's so much rain. I can't stand it. But as it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away. And I just adore the sun. Ah, yes, it is almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're going to ask Father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems. And I also want a pretty dress, like the ones Mother wears. a list, a list that long is asking a bit much, even for Father. But, dearest Mel, I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else. Oh, and what would that be? The hairpin they bought for you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year? None of that, dearest Mel. And what could it be? Now I'm really curious. What is it that's so valuable to you? That's a secret. Kids have so many secrets, I just don't know what to do. True, man. The best thing to do is to just don't worry about it, man. Like that's a losing game. Just don't worry about it. Just focus on your shit, bro. Don't worry about girl secrets. Say, here's Mel. Would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit?
Oh, chill again, let's chill. What's gotten into you, Nelly? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden? Are you serious, Mel? Look at me, dude. Oh, Nelly. What am I going to do with you? Come over here. And I want to sit on your lap. Yes, yes. As you wish. My beautiful, beautiful little princess. Say, here, smell? What is it this time, Nelly? Right now, I'm so incredibly happy. Happy. Fuck. Oh, oh, and out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about? In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. But that caused him little discomfort, for a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged within his breast. At night, the town took on a different appearance. Yo, the animated raindrops? Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. It was not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness was not only the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manner of things undesirable. But despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him. And where he arrived was the church. Father! Father! God. God should be able to offer me counsel. To answer all of my questions. About the painting, about her, about Nellie's feelings. Not her lies, but the truth. Please, please open the door. Open the door! But as you might expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no sign of responding to his calls. Sound of the pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone into a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No, none of it's true. So I haven't done anything wrong. I am not at fault. Am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. That he could not was an indication that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of a white-haired painter fluttered through the back of his mind, but he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? What? Something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He had been so consumed in his own world that he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar, dressed in tattered rags. He's still begging at the church. The hooded beggar tentatively extended his hand toward Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something,
Were he generous? Of course. Lord, get your filthy hands off me. I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch me. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. My eyes catch the beggar's. Her hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Why? And a pair of red eyes gazing bitterly, but with a familiar, distinctive glimmer, at Mel. Red eyes. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. It can't be. The beggar that's always here was a... But you said yourself, they would not survive much longer. How would you be certain that she was that same beggar? Wait for me. Perhaps, as someone of such high social standing, all beggars appeared the same to you? Or perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I will not say it is wrong to think so. Wait for me. I chase after the fleeing girl. Though I shout for her to stop, she continues to run. Hey, I don't know, man, just vibing. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. The rain is so heavy, I'm afraid I might lose her. Hey, good to see you. I'm terrified. But... The chapter we're on, by the way, is called Darkness Without End. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I'm begging you, please stop. I just want to talk. She comes to a stop at a corner. Please do not go around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and for that I am truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Please come back to me. If you're concerned about social status, I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon enough. Oh, yes, Nellie. Nellie did some horrible things to you. She's lost her mind. She was talking nonsense. Don't worry, she'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something. Please. Are you angry? You're angry, aren't you? I'm not angry at you. I'm not. Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? Did you? Tell me, please. The priest isn't around, and everything Nellie says is a lie. You're the only one who will tell me it's not true. What do you... Our relationship. I don't understand what you're saying. I see. You don't know. You don't know. It's for the best. Nellie's the only one who knows, and she'll be gone before long. Everything will be alright. Lord Mel. We'll all be alright. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. Begging you, stay with me. My appearance, I'm no longer suitable to stand at your side. You saw how unsightly I am back by the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. That's not a problem. Now I truly lit the part of the hideous witch. But I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. What are you talking about? Your sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. There's no sin in that. We have our whole lives ahead of us. Don't we? With enough time, this whole tragic mess will be behind us. Very reasonable, actually. You know, aside from the other stuff. Things will only get better from here. It's really fucking sad. Yeah. I'll be your prince. Like the one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Come to me. Don't leave me all alone. I need you by my side. Please. I extend my hand around the corner. I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. But that story never had an ending. What? She doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote that letter. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? How did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong, oh God? The dark-haired maid, yo. Your error was likely your kindness. Thoughtlessly, haphazardly, spreading your generosity. But the generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain. For your own happiness. What should I have done? I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps they can go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you chose when, in that moment, you decided to run. You make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road to ruin. It would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. You just wanted those tranquil days to last. They were supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end. And that ending may not be the one you anticipated. So you missed it, what happened? Bro, you gotta watch the VOD, I'm sorry. White-haired girl and Mel had a confession moment. And like I don't even want to spoil it, man. Like it's just fucking crazy. I can't stand this world. Fair enough. Yeah, I literally like cannot like sum it up properly. You gotta just holy shit. You need to see both. Yeah, man. Holy shit. You yearned for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone please help me. You should return now. If you spend too long out here, you're liable to catch a cold. Now, let us return to our own time. Holy moly. Here for the last stream, just a couple of hours of this one. Feeling exciting. It was a very intense and exciting couple of hours. Yeah, it fucked me up, bro. It was so good. Well, completed chapter 1. The crestfallen young man faded into the distance, and the decrepit double doors clacked shut. Through the shattered glass, you could only see the ruins of a garden. Not a single rose growing within. You had evidently returned from the past. In this garden, weeds grew taller than people. You found it difficult to look at. A wolf howled in the distance. The children, the sea of roses, and the white-haired girl were nowhere to be found. You and the maid who called you master were the only people present in the mansion. What happened to them next? Oh, Master, you would know better than I. My, you cannot remember? It seems this is quite serious then. Been such a ride. If you wasn't at work, you'd be freaking out and chat more. Bro. Fair. Fair. Hopefully it's keeping you entertained at work. Worry not. My loyalty lies with you, Master. The mansion has witnessed more yet. Let us make our way to the second door. Your hand in hers, the maid guided you back through the kitchen and into the tea room. Her palms were still cold. You felt as though you were clenching ice. You freak out and chat for both of yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Master, do you wish to know the truth, no matter what may be hidden within? Or, if it is something you would be happier not knowing, would you rather remain in the dark? Oh, is that so? I wonder about their father. Yes, the flaxen haired sibling's father. Do you think she knew about the white haired girl? If he did, then perhaps he allowed her to stay because of how deeply he loved his wife. Or maybe because he did not want people to find out about her. I expect he too experienced many different emotions. I. Oh, I. Beans, thank you so much for the raid. And thank you so much for being here. So good to see you. Um, was it your celebration of some kind? Did I? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Hi, Lack of Bones. Hi, Colon 3. Hi, hi. Um, IDK Man just vibing. Hi, welcome, Raider from I Eat Worms. I see you. You, two timing so and so. It was 2 years of streaming today. I thought so. Congratulations. Great job. And, dude, that's fucking awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, hell yeah. The looks cool. It's beautiful. And we just finished the, first chapter. And pardon me for shilling my own VODs, but holy shit. Highly recommend. You know, watch the first one and then this one is just, oh my god. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, Period drama, incest, beautiful music, beautiful art, the maid. Um, great stuff, great stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Everyone coming from Beans, noted. Yeah, everyone coming from Beans. She's awesome. And so are you. And thank you for being here. My name is June. I'm a vampire. I work as a butcher for a collective of sorts. Uh, I deal with long pig and other products. Yeah. And I like to read to, uh, well, anyone who comes by. Thank you for being here. Their parents likely had a turbulent tale as well, but theirs is not of consequence. Now that work has slowed down, I have something to say. I'm fucking saying, dude, that was crazy. To whom? I could not tell you.
You and the maid crossed through the entrance hall, continuing your trek. At some point, the fire in the fireplace had faded to embers, emphasizing the lack of light within the mansion. I know it's very late. Beans, please rest if you need to. Pull up a chair, get comfy, and I'll read you a bedtime story. How about that? The maid took a candlestick and lit it in the cinders. The small faint flame illuminated her pale face. On a whim, you asked the maid about herself. You get comfy listening? Awesome, love to hear it. Love to see it. Pull up, get some I got some uh citrusy tea and some water and some coffee. And it's a good time for comfy drinks and settling in. About me, I am a maid devoted to your service, master. As I have said, tea is good. Tea is good, highly recommend. Oh, what was that? You are interested in my name. You flatter me. I truly do appreciate the question. But you are more than welcome to simply call me the maid. Also, it would make me much happier to hear you say my name after you have recalled who you are, master. Jealous of beverage again? Well, I mean, I won't stop you from getting some yummy tea. A subtle smile rose to the maid's face, after which she began to lead you down a first floor corridor. Still holding the maid's hand, you passed in front of a full-length mirror. In it reflected the warm light of the candle, which disappeared out of range shortly thereafter. Oh my, is something the matter? Did you come across something peculiar? Maid had not appeared in the mirror. Vampire maid, nice. Though she was not the only one without a reflection. Vampire self-insert pro tag? Fuck yeah, let's go. You reached the end of the corridor. There appeared to be a doorway. The art is so beautiful in this. Like, and the backgrounds. All the backgrounds are very impressionistic. Um, or like photo bashed in some way, I think. Um, but it's really beautiful. There appeared to be a doorway, but the door itself was long since gone, leaving only a hole in the wall to frame the stairs behind it. Without hesitation, the maid descended into the darkness. You have more interest in this mansion, master, than in a mere maid, do you not? Though it pains me to say as much in your presence, master, this house is cursed. Yes, it is a curse that runs deep. As you just bore witness to, the majority of those who dwell within these walls fall into misfortune. I have served her for many years, and periods of happiness are as fleeting as a sugar cube in a cup of hot tea. Why did such tragedies befall them? If I were to guess, master, it was because you had not returned. But when you remember your true self, the mansion's curse should be broken. The next door is before us. It appeared to be the entrance to a cellar. The disconsolate wooden door was visibly rotten in several places, and it seemed it might crumble at a single touch. You could hear the sound of something devouring meat
beyond the door. Ooh. You have my interest and attention. Maybe there was a beast living within. Before you had a chance to say you thought it was dangerous, the maid opened the door with a chilling smile on her face. Your first impression was that it smelled of blood. The second door. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. 1707. One moment. The mansion sat in ruins in that era. Not a soul resided within. The grandeur, oh my god, the BGM. Just you're getting everything aesthetically about this game is fucking phenomenal. It was in perpetual decline. Not a flower grew in the garden. Dust and dirt blackened the plaster. Cobwebs blanketed the corridors. Ivy shrouded the outer walls. It was not a pleasant sight. Second door sounds ominous. It really fucking does. I feel like we're really hitting like the a little more maybe of the like horror sort of aspect of this VM. It's really fucking ominous. I mean, the way that the first door ended was like we hit that climax. Was yeah. As hard as I tried to fight it, I could not stop the mansion's descent into disrepair. The depth of the previous owner's grief, or perhaps despair, was far too much. After the beautiful flaxen-haired family, people stayed away from the mansion. They had no heirs, so their bloodline simply vanished into the depths of history. It had been about 50 years since the house last had a resident. The forlorn property appeared as though it had been abandoned for centuries, and the occasional villager who stumbled upon it did not remain there for more than a day. My time there was rather solitary. That was perhaps the loneliest time of my life. Everyone who visited the mansion feared it, and it was left without anyone to become its master. I even came to believe that my time serving as a maid would come to an end in this era. However, one day, I noticed something out of the ordinary. As a servant of the house, you were most immediately aware of any new presence within its walls. And there appeared to be someone downstairs. You imagine just how delighted I was. Though part of me was anxious about what kind of person I might find, the possibility that it could be you had my heart aflutter. So, resisting the urge to rush, I headed for the basement. The cellar was where red wine, smoked meat, and other preserved foods were kept. By that point, the wine was practically antique, and as I had expected, a man had made his way into the cellar. Oh my god, the SFX are fucking... They're getting me. It's really good. Is anyone there? Although, I am unsure if referring to him as a man is entirely accurate. Alien? Oh my. This is quite something. Oh shit. The very first thing I sensed was an almost unbearable stench. The odor emanated from the man, heightened by the food he had carelessly rummaged through. Blood-red liquid spilled from wine barrels, soaking the floor. His sunken eyes had a piercing, wolf-like glimmer in them. His teeth were sharp and yellowed, visible as he ripped into a chunk of meat. He grumbled in a seemingly inhuman tongue. I was looking at a beast, or perhaps a half-beast. There was another source of odor in the room, though. It had something of a kind of metallic tinge to it, and when I noticed this, I nearly passed out. The red liquid was not just wine, as I had assumed. He had, I presume, stolen a weapon from the village. A sword, far too nice for him, lay on the floor by his side. I could hardly imagine how many people's lives he had taken with that blade. It was visibly wet with blood, even in the darkness of the cellar. But at the same time, it had an imposing gleam. The fine, luscious aroma of the wine could not mask the stench of blood and the beast. Holding my breath, I took a few moments to ponder. Wonder what? Oh, Master, you know. Tell me, were you summoned here by the mansion? Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is? If you are in want of money, you are welcome to help yourself to some of the furniture. And I imagine the villagers would be willing to welcome you if you dressed yourself up a bit more like a person. Then you can trade the furniture for food and make your way to a larger town. The wolf was able to fool the innocent little girl simply by putting on clothing, after all. Oh dear. I was afraid you wouldn't understand me. What am I to do? I was in quite the predicament. Nevertheless, it meant a great deal to me that I had found someone who did not fear the mansion, be they human or beast. So I decided I should give him my assistance, while doing my best not to agitate him. Say, could you, perchance, be my new master? The name of this chapter, by the way, is, a subchapter anyway, is The Beast's Desire. The mansion sat near the ocean. To say it was perched upon a cliff might make it sound rather intimidating, but you could see the beautifully clear sea. Through the windows, a glittering expanse of emerald and turquoise. Our new pro-tycoon just needs a bath, I bet, you know? Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna clean up real nice. Yeah, absolutely. If the mansion had been in proper condition, it would have been breathtaking against that backdrop. I even wanted to plant orange trees in the garden. Though it was a tumultuous era, the sun still shone bright upon the land, which only served to emphasize the house's unsightliness. Oh yes, perhaps I should give you more background information. At that period in time, a war had just drawn to a close. The once gorgeous wetlands were infested with crows picking at decaying remains. Bodies of soldiers fallen in battle continually washed up on the shores of coastal villages. The people wanted nothing more than for the curtain to draw on that deeply political contest. And when it finally did, the kingdom, with its richly fertile shores, was stripped of its independence, beginning a new era under new rule. The people were exhausted, their spirits wasted away, and the splendor of the ocean and sky did nothing to help. In my mind, the beast was emblematic of the times, emaciated and enveloped in the scent of blood. But the war came to an end. Thus, the beast did not have to remain a beast, I thought. Did he? And so, I endeavored to make the beast more human-like. First, I needed to do something about his appearance. I would draw a bath, scrub away all the filth, and dress him in clothing left in the mansion. However, having sat unused for 50 years, the majority of garments had been devoured by insects and were of little use. So I searched the mansion, top to bottom, for anything the beast could wear, heated up some coals, and set to work ironing what I found. At the same time, steam irons had not yet been invented. We used plates of iron heated with coals. They somewhat resembled kettles. I even prepared meals for the beast, in order to teach him proper table manners. Although, with the mansion in a nearly uninhabitable state of disarray, there was only so much I could do in the kitchen. And the only supplies I had to work with were what was left in the cellar. As such, I was not able to put the cooking skills I had learned in the Flaxenhaired family's time. Now, you mustn't eat with your hands. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty? You eat using a knife and fork. See, like this. I feel like I am teaching a young child. Oh my, what are you holding your head for? Oh dear. Perhaps I should be teaching you to speak before table manners. Worry not. We have plenty of time. You needn't act so frightened. Or perhaps you do not want to be understood at all. Ooh, deep. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? You are, for now, still a guest. It is too soon for me to call you Master. Or am I mistaken? Your name, that is what people call you. How about I start by telling you my name? I am called
Hmm? Beastie. Beastia. Bestia. Your name is Bestia. I see. Then that is what I shall call you. Bestia. My, you seem to be rather perplexed as to how I was still alive. He had, in fact, attempted to cause me harm. However, I am a servant of the house. The beast called himself Bestia. It is a curious thing. When I learned his name, he seemed to take on new importance in my mind. He was not a mere beast, but the thing called Bestia. Master, should I ever have the chance to hear your name, I am certain you too shall become more substantial. A presence. The music, holy fucking shit. I can't get enough of it. But you must always remember, Master, that even if you do not remember your name, and even if you never know mine, you've always held a special place in my heart. And thus began my tranquil days with Bestia. Slowly, he began to learn the human tongue, and I was, to be quite honest, rather thrilled. To be certain, I was afraid of the beast, but my fear was not so strong as my elation that there was someone else in the mansion, someone to whom I could speak, and someone that might become my master. Come now, you must pull weeds out at the roots, or they will soon grow back. This is a task that requires perseverance. You do it like this. See? There you go. Grass. Oh, did you not expect that? What appears to be many plants on the surface is actually all connected within the soil. This is a task that requires a man's strength. If there were other servants, they could do it. So I apologize for making you tend to the garden, future master. Or perhaps, now that you are all dressed up, do you wish to leave the mansion and find someone to fool, as the wolf did to the sweet girl? Have you no interest in remaining in such a disheveled house? Mm, Go on. Not want to leave. Oh my, is that so? If you wish to stay, then I shall not stop you. On the contrary, I will gladly attend to you. I am waiting for the person who is to become my master. Forever waiting. I should be able to watch over you until the day you depart this world. Old and wrinkled. Do you not believe me? Are you interested in becoming the master of this house? Will be. I have to wonder if you know what you are saying. Although it matters little whether you do or not. Oh my, look at that. Now this brings back memories. This is called a rose. This is called a rose. Do you know what a rose is? It is a type of flower.
Not know. Do not know.
I see. Then allow me to teach you. What you have here is not a real rose. The real roses wilted and are sleeping in the soil. This is called an accessory. This is something women wear. And men. If you know, are fashionably inclined. The beast held an ornamental white rose in his hands. Oh, an object someone, sometime, meant to give to someone else. Curiously, the white rose was just as stunning as it had been the day it was made, despite being buried in the earth for so many years. I hear roses make wonderful gifts. He stared intently at the decorative rose. I had presumed the beast would either discard it disinterestedly or destroy it, but much to my surprise, the beast held it gently in his hands, as though it were something precious to him. Beast arc is so silly after the craziness we saw last arc. It is, but I love how different it is. I love how different it is. Are you, perchance, considering giving it to me? Um, so you are not. Very well. Is there someone else you would like to give it to? In that moment, a thought floated through my mind. The last thing I had found in a pool of blood in the cellar was a monstrous creature indeed. But perhaps that was not, at his core, what he truly was. So I asked him a question. What is it that you desire, Bestia? This mansion fulfills people's desires. If you yearn for something,
Want. Live. Peace.
you and me both, man. You and me both. With that, we'll save it here. And what you doing? Why are you making that sound so all crazy for?
Ah, there it is.
Overwrite for you in slot 1 with the beast's desire. Yes, actually. I do want to do that. But I don't know where this pop-up is showing, actually. It's not showing here. Well. Oh, there it is. Nice. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here. And wow, that chapter 1 was really something. Really amazing, really cool story, really cool premise, and hopefully see you next week for the next one. Have a good night. Appreciate you. It was very fun. Been looking forward to the stream. Me too. Me too. Things around the shop are finding some sort of rhythm once again. So there will be more of these. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for being here. And I also love this VN, and it is so cool to have you here enjoying it with me. Yeah, have a good night. Bye bye for now.